Okay, right, we're going to start off standing with feet around, just a bit wider than hip width apart, and a little bit of bend in the knees. And then just take the shoulders back, rotating round, and starting to mobilise into the shoulders a little bit. And then forwards a few times, keeping the bend in the elbow as well, keeping it nice and loose. And then we're going to take the arm all the way back, open up and look up to the ceiling and just breathe in. And then breathe out and curving over, almost like you're doing a butterfly stroke, and a little bit of rounding the back and dropping the head down. So breathe out there, so breathing in, looking up and breathing out, looking down and rounding the upper spine. So do a few more of those. Really fill up your lungs when you're breathing in. And exhale all the air when you breathe out. And we'll do one more like that. Okay, and then just take your arms from side to side, just kind of loosen up in the back there. So swinging from side to side. And then we're going to bring your left knee into your chest. So just bring that up, hugging the knee towards you, and then the other side, hugging the knee towards you. So just keep doing that from side to side. Starting to stretch into the glutes, mobilise into the hips a little bit. Okay, and then we'll bring the left knee in and then out to the side and then down. So, and then right knee in, out to the side and down. So alternating, opening up a little bit more into the hips. And then we'll do one more each side. If you can remember which side you started. If not, don't worry too much. And then we're going to take some ankle rotations. So just balancing on one leg and rotating around the left ankle in a clockwise direction. And then we'll rotate anti-clockwise. And then the same on the other side, so just balancing on your left leg. Rotating clockwise with the right foot. Might feel a bit strange on one side, it does for me. And then on the other side, sorry, going around the other way if you haven't changed direction yet. Okay, and then we'll just take some lunges, so I'm just stretching to kind of runner stretch. So we're going to go down into a lunge position and just lean forward, moving into the hip flexor. Just moving into that front quad and hip flexor, and then just lean back as well. So if you can touch the floor, then we're stretching into the hamstrings. We're going to go forwards and then back a couple of times like that. And then swap sides. I'm still a little bit stiff in my back, so my range of movement is worse than usual. So we're going into that hip flexor on the other side now, and stretching the quad. And then we're going to go back to stretch the hamstring, and then forward, and then back, forward, and back. One more time. Get started into the circuit. Okay, so the circuit today we're going to do minute intervals, and we're going to start in a press up position. So the first exercise is going to be press up, and then we're just going to drop to the knees and go back into child's pose, and then go back forwards in press up, and then back into child's pose. So we're going to do a minute of that. You can do the press ups on your knees if you need to, that's fine as well. So I'll make a start into that press up position, keeping the elbows in towards the side of the body. And into child's. So we're just stretching out back in between as well. Pushing back onto the heels, pushing the bottom back to the heels. We're halfway through. Try and make it nice and smooth. When you go back into that child's pose. 10 more seconds left. One more. And then we're going to come onto our knees. So the next exercise, we're going to put the left leg out to the side, you're balancing on the right knee. And then take your right hand down to the floor and bring your left knee in. And then we stretch over to the other side. So we're going to do a few on that side and then we'll swap around to the other side. So in fact we'll just do one side and then we'll do the other side the next one. So bringing that knee in, crunching the knee up and then stretching over to the side. So this exercise is good for core strength and also really good for flexibility and moving through different planes of the body. So it's not just pure strength, it's helping you function movement in everyday life. And also when you're training and you're having to stay in the same position, this gets you moving in a different way that you might not normally. Got a few more. Okay, last one. Stretching over and then come back to centre. So the next exercise we're going to do is we're going to do a forward squat like this and then step back into a lunge. So you want to make sure when you do the squat that your feet are in a good position for you to lunge back, otherwise you're going to have to shift your feet up and around a little bit. You don't have to go too deep if your knees are giving you a problem. So we squat down and then we step back. And we come back to the squat position, squat down and then step back with the other foot. Okay, so we're going to do a minute of those. So squatting down and then lunging back. It's one of those exercises that you think, oh, that doesn't go too hard, but actually it requires a little bit of coordination. When you do the lunge, you can lean forward a little bit from the waist section from the side. So we don't have to be upright like this, you can be leaning forward in this position. So if you think about it, when you're running, we're leaning forward a little bit in that position. And it can cause, if we're trying to remain too upright and we've not got the flexibility, then it can cause problems. And last one, so stop at the squat. And then we're going to get down to the floor and do your Russian twists, so core exercise again. Feet down on the floor. And then we can raise the legs off the floor and we're going to go from side to side. You can either get your feet off the floor or you can stay with them on the floor, it's up to you. And we're going to start now. So going from side to side, using the side abdominals as well as the main central We're about halfway through. So keep a nice, stable position. And we've got just over 10 seconds left. And last one. Okay, we're going to come up to standing now. And we're going to do single leg deadlift, which is where we step forward, arms out to the side, and then drop the hand down to the floor. So think about keeping your hips level if you can. So we're looking forward on the floor, leaning forward, and we're trying to drop the alternate, the opposite hand to the foot that you're bouncing onto the floor. Okay, so we'll do half and half because it's quite big. We probably need a break in the middle of it. So we'll start leaning forward, opposite hand to touch, and then coming back. And if you can, keep your foot hovering off the floor when you come back up to standing. You need to really focus on these ones. Do one more on this side, and then swap. So get your balance, leaning forward. If you wobble about, it's okay. It will happen. Okay, we can do one more on this side. And then coming back to standing, and then we're going to go down onto the floor again. And we'll do mountain climbers. So we're in a plank position, and we're bringing knees in towards the chest, and then we'll bring them out to the outside of the elbows. So into the chest, and then outside the elbows. And we'll do in a minute. Keep that nice strong core. Remember those shouts, let the hips dip down. We're over halfway through now. Ten seconds left. And release. Okay, so the second circuit now, we're back to the beginning exercise, so that's the press up into child's pose. This might feel quite hard actually, after we've just done those mountain climbers, so we'll take a little bit of a breather before we start. And we'll start in a few seconds. So whichever variation, whether you're on your knees or you're doing a full press up, it's up to you. But really thinking about keeping those elbows in. If your arms are too far, then you can put undue stress on the shoulders. Okay, so get ready. And then back into child's. Halfway through now. And if you need to modify halfway through, come into a modified push-up if you're finding that you can't do the floor, that's absolutely fine. Last one. Okay, and then we're coming onto the knees with the right foot out to the side. Brilliant, hopefully I've got it right. And then we're taking the left hand down to the floor, bringing that knee in and then stretching it over to that side. So we'll make a start. So bring the knee in and then taking a nice stretch over, side bend. Just about halfway through now. Ten seconds left. So just a few more left to do. This is the last one. Okay, and then we're coming back up to the squat into reverse lunge. So I'm going to go that way around. So just squatting down and then taking the leg back into the lunge. Squatting down, taking the leg back into the lunge. You can use your arms, whatever's feeling good for you at the moment. I find it easy to balance if I take my hands out to the front. That might be different for you. We're over halfway through now. A few more seconds. And last one. And back up to standing. So we're now down on the floor for Russian twist. So either feet flat on the ground, or your feet a little bit off the ground, and we start moving from side to side. Working the side abdominals as well as the main ones. And we're looking more or less 45 degrees towards our knees. A little bit higher than the knees possibly, just so that you keep your neck fairly neutral. We're over halfway through now. And 5 more seconds. I've lost you. And last one. And then we're going to come up and move into single leg deadlift. So try and step forward with the foot that you didn't step forward with last time, if you can remember. So we'll start on the side that you probably don't want to start on. So taking your arms out, leaning down, touching the floor, and coming up. You do 30 seconds on this side and then 30 on the other. Roughly. Okay, so this is the last one on this side. I'm going to swap to get your balance on that side. Leaning forward, opposite hand to the foot on the floor. Just keep your hips level if you can. So we'll do one more. And then back up to centre. So last exercise is mountain climbers. So we'll go down into plank position. And we're going to bring the knees in to the centre, and then out, outside the elbows, into the centre, outside the elbows. Halfway through, keep it nice and strong, keep the hips up, looking straight down on the floor. Last few. Okay, now we'll release. Well done. So we're just going to do a couple more of the exercise again. So we're just going to do the press up to child, and we'll do the kneeling one, but we'll just do a few less seconds of them before coming into some stretches. So we'll start with press up to child. We're just going to do 30 seconds. Keeping the elbows into the side. And we'll do one more. Okay, and then coming onto the knees. And then we'll do a few on each side, so we'll do 3 on this side and we'll do 3 on the other. So bringing the left foot out to the side, right foot down on the ground, and then bringing the knee in. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then we'll swap sides. Bringing the right foot out to the side, right knee in. Got a bit uncoordinated there. That's the second one. And then last one. Excellent. Okay, so we're now just going to take a few stretches. So if you get your feet, sit down on your bottom and then get your feet together. So that's not working for me. So if you can, you want to get your feet together and we're going to stretch the inner thighs. Okay. So I'm going to just sit forward and push forward from the back because I'm struggling with that because my back's tight. Okay, so just letting the knees drop out to the side and relaxing there for a few breaths. If you want to fold forward, you can do. If you want to feel more of a stretch, or just release through the upper back as well. So you can take your feet further forward and then drop forward. I'm not going to do that though. It's not going to work. Okay, then take your right foot out in front of you and cross the left leg over the top. And we'll just take a gentle twist here. So we're taking the right hand onto the left knee and then just turning to look at your left shoulder. Making sure that foot that you've got out straight, the toes are pointing upwards. So take a few breaths here in this twist position. Breathing out freely every time you breathe out. uncross the legs and swap sides, so the left foot is out in front and the right foot crosses over. And then we just twist around to the opposite side, so we're looking over our right shoulder now. And breathing out fully every time. Breathe out. Just crossing the leg. And we're going to come up to a standing position. Trying to come up gracefully with my stiff back. And just take the legs out pretty wide. And then we're just going to fold forward here to get a hamstring stretch. So you may be able to get your hands onto the floor, you may not. You can hold on to the elbows and just drop the head down. Shake the head from side to side to release any tension in the neck. Feeling it stretch through the hamstrings. And you can, if you want to, just move from side to side to get some blood flow into that area. And allow those muscles to release. Okay, and then if you can take your legs a little bit wider so that you can get your feet on, your hands on the ground, and take a little bit of bend in the knees if you need to. Now we're just going to walk over to the left side and then back over to the right. So moving into the hips again. And then whichever side you're at, just drop your head down, just releasing that position with your hands on the floor. And take a few breaths here. And then we'll go back to the other side and do the same. So we're releasing down. Side. And then come back to centre. And very slowly, we're going to just bring the feet in a little bit and roll up. Rolling up from the lower spine all the way up to the top. So slowly up to neutral, and then we'll just take a stretch across the back, so interlacing the fingers, and then dropping the head down, stretching across the back. Taking some breaths in and out here. And then taking the hands behind. Pushing the chest forward. Just